I think they're an outstanding basketball team. I think they're the best team that we've played. And they made plays throughout the game in the first half to extend the lead, in the second half to extend it to 15, and then down the stretch they made some big-time plays. I'm proud of my team for how we fought. We put ourselves in a position to win the basketball game late. We cut it to 2, and then we gave up a layup there at the end of that possession, of the next possession when we had it at 2. And then we came down and, drove the basketball, got fouled, missed 2 free throws, and they made us pay. The corner 3 from Hall was a dagger. It hit the front and think it's short, then it bounces in. But I think he's a great player. I think he's a great college player. Obviously, Gerard had an outstanding game. I think they're really good. But I think we're good. And I think we found something, learned something there in the second half. I think we learned how to fight and learned what it's going to take, to be able to become a really good team and then to be able to beat really good teams.
What did you see out of Bub today and what they were trying to do to him and how he countered back?
I think they were trying to be extremely physical with him, and I think he handled it well. He didn't force anything. He took the shots that they gave him and look back on film, see what we could have did better.
Seems like a lot of teams are trying to put a lot of pressure on him to try to force him out of his rhythm. How have you seen him take that day by day, and now it's multiple games you've seen teams put that pressure on?
It's just everything we do, from the weight room to rest. I mean, it's nothing he hasn't seen before. I mean, it is a jump from high school to college, but he's ready for it.
Ish, what can you say about Blake's effort in the second half?
He's a competitor. I'm glad to be by his side competing. I wouldn't want to be with anybody else as far as competing goes.
Ish, what do you think? I mean, Coach mentioned about learning things in the second half. What do you feel like you guys learned?
I think we learned that we can compete with the best. I mean, we knew that coming in, but it showed in that second half stretch that if we believe in ourselves, if we do what we need to do, then we can compete with the best.
Jeff, I'll ask the same question Chris just said. I mean, what do you think was the big takeaway? Was it what Ish said, or was there more to it?
No, I think it's a lot of what he said. Everything that we want to accomplish this year and to become the team that we want to be is on the other side of hard. And so we have to learn how to do things harder. We have to learn how to compete for long stretches harder. We have to, make sure our preparation is how we, get ready for a game and all those things. I thought we were ready to play. I thought we competed, but we played against an outstanding team. It requires more. And I thought we figured that out in the second half. And again, that's what put us in a position to win. And then we, missed a couple of free throws, missed a shot, and they made us pay. That's what really, really good teams do, older veteran teams do, and that's what Clemson did.
How are you going to change your practice strategies? I mean, the free throws weren't what they used to be or what they are during this game. Is there going to be any change to practice to get those free throws going and to have the team want more, play better?
Well, our team wants more. Our team wants to be good. They have really good attitudes. As far as practice is concerned, we'll continue to practice free throws. Before this game in the 3-game stretch, I think we were about 76% from the line. But we have some individuals that have to be better, bottom line. Like, they have to be better, and we have to work with them and help them get better.
How do you work on maintaining effort throughout games? Like you said, I thought you guys came out strong, and there were just a couple lapses here and there that led to some of the runs that Clemson had.
Yeah, well, first of all, they're really good, and they keep constant pressure on you. They're a very, very physical basketball team. We have to be able, when guys get opportunities, whether they're starting, whether they're coming off the bench, like, they have to be ready, and they have to be able to come in and impact the game in a positive way, whether that's, okay, I'm a defender, or I'm going to block out, I'm going to rebound, I'm going to be all over the offensive glass, all of those things. You can't judge yourself by if a basketball goes in the basket or not. And so being able to sustain it, being able to sustain concentration and focus and discipline, especially as the game goes on, we have to get better there.
How would you rate your bench's effort as a whole today?
I didn't think our bench played particularly well. We have to be better there, and there are good players there. I thought we had some effort plays, but we have to get more from our bench when we go to it, whoever it is on the bench.
Coach, 2 games in a row. It's been a long period of time without a field goal. 3:41 at the end of this game, and I think the 9-minute stretch last game. Is that something that defenses are doing to stop the offensive production?
I know in the last game there wasn't anything. We got great looks. In this game, we have to, I have to help our guys, especially in that last 3:41. I have to help us with our decision making and understanding where the ball needs to go. I could have helped our team understand that more in the last 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Probably could have used a timeout to make sure we were in a pretty good rhythm offensively. So I thought we had a pretty good idea of what we needed to do. Obviously, that wasn't the case. I thought we got some good looks, there in the last 3:41. Ish had a 3 at the top of the key against Gerard. Bub had a drive where we got fouled. We, went 50% from the line. We have to be able to knock free throws in right there.
What would you like to see from Federico moving forward?
I just, to be the same energetic guy that he was last season, he's definitely got a defensive rebound better and be able to impact the game on both sides, but really understanding who he is, as a basketball player even more. When you have success, and we had success as a team last year, and he had some individual success, you go from a guy that's maybe the 5th guy on a scouting report to now their expectations, and that requires more. And so for him to just the energy plays that he gave us last year, we need him to do that at an even higher level this year.
Is there any temptation to maybe sit him down for a bit, or is it way too early to consider?
Yeah, look, everything's under consideration now. We have to, we have to be better. I think we lost. Again, it's tough losing at home. It's tough losing anywhere, but especially losing at home. But I think we lost to 2 good teams. I think this team was outstanding. I think it's one of the better teams in the country because they can play inside and outside. They can shoot the basketball, and they're old. Their core group are old, and they understand who they are. You take the kid Shiflin. He doesn't care about getting the ball. He understands I'm going to get it by offensive rebounding. I'm going to get it off of those other guys, and he's fine with that. And for him to come out and I thought their last game against Alabama, I thought he dominated the game just by his energy and effort. And so I think they're outstanding. I really do. I think, Coach Brownell has done an unbelievable job with this group. They're very determined. They felt like they should have been an NCAA tournament team last year, and they should have been. And you can tell those guys are on a mission this year. So we got beat by an outstanding team.
What does it take for a team to understand who they are?
Guys have to be honest with themselves about who you are as a player right now. Doesn't mean that you can't continue to get better. Hopefully everyone's continuing to get better. But really the main thing is understanding how can you impact winning on the team that you're on. What are the things that are required? What are the things that are needed? And then accepting those roles. I'm not saying that we have anyone that's not accepting of them. I'm not saying that. But that's what's required to become a really good team. And we're still learning that. We're still learning about who we are, especially against this level of competition. It's not like the first 4 games against this level, and we have one more on Wednesday night against another high-level opponent. But this is what's required when you're playing against this level of competition. This will help us as we go forward.
Where do you guys get better defensively?
I'm sorry?
Where do you guys get better defensively?
We have to get back to being really good defensive rebounding. Our post defense has to be better. We have to guard the basketball better. And then our transition defense has to be better.
You noted how in the last game, some of the lack of offense led to some defensive letdowns. Do you feel like that was better in this game? It's just, Clemson's talent kind of took over?
Yeah, I feel like that our effort was there. I thought we had we committed some fouls where we're reaching, going over someone's back, where we have to be smarter in those situations. Our effort was there. Our guys fought. We wanted to win. I just think they're really good, man. They made some tough shots. They made some big plays, and they made a few more plays than us at the end.
Was Jorge healthy today?
Yes.
Bob had 16 shot attempts today. I think 14 in the last game. How'd you feel about his shot selection today?
I thought for the most part they were pretty good. I thought he rushed a couple and forced a couple, but I thought for the most part he took pretty good shots.
How would you rate Zach's play today?
I thought Zach did some really good things for us. I thought he blocked some shots. He was able to make some plays around the basket. I thought he impacted the game defensively, especially early with some steals. I thought he did some good stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, guys. See you.